Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to figure out if that company you're thinking about investing in is actually built on solid ground or just a really fancy house of cards. Today we're digging into Riverview Bancorp, and it looks like they're going to give us a little update. Stick around to see what they're sharing. Before we dive in, if you like us breaking down these complex financial documents so anyone can understand them, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. We also have a super active Discord community where we chat about these filings and more. So check the link in the description to join us. Alright, so what we have here is a Form 8K, which is basically a company saying, hey, something important just happened that the public needs to know about right now. Think of it as a company's urgent bulletin. The earliest event they're reporting on is September 3, 2025. This is the date they're making this public announcement. The company in the spotlight today is Riverview Bancorp, Inc. If you haven't heard of them, they're a Washington-based financial institution. Their main office is located in Vancouver, Washington. And if you needed to call them, there's their number, but that's not why we're here. We're here for the juicy details. Now this is interesting. Riverview Bancorp's common stock is traded on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC under the symbol RVSB. That means ordinary people like you and me can buy and sell shares of this company on a major stock exchange. This part, item 701, is where the real news usually is for these 8K filings. Regulation FD, or fair disclosure, means companies have to share important information with everyone at the same time, not just select people. So what's the big update? Riverview Bancorp's top leadership team, including the president and CEO Nicole Sherman, CFO David Lam, and COO Dan Cox, are going to be giving out information. They're doing this in one-on-one meetings at the Raymond James 2025 US Bank and Banking on Tech conferences. This sounds like they're talking to potential investors or analysts who are really focused on the banking and technology sectors. The conference is happening on September 4th, 2025. And here's the key piece for us. They've attached what they call investor materials. This is essentially the presentation or document that their executives will be showing and talking about in these private meetings. This is our window into what kind of information they're sharing. Then we have item 9.01, which deals with the exhibits. This is where they list all the extra documents attached to this report. And sure enough, exhibit 99.1 is clearly labeled as Riverview Bancorp, Inc. Investor Materials. So this is the primary document we'd want to see if we were attending that conference. This filing essentially tells us that the company is giving an update and provides the materials they're using to do it. It's not a deep financial report with tons of numbers, but it signals that management is actively communicating with the market about their business and strategy at an important industry event. Now, this little legal footnote here is important to understand. It basically says that the information they're sharing in this specific part of the report, including the investor materials, isn't considered a formal filing that makes them legally responsible in a super strict way under certain securities laws. It's more like they're sharing their presentation, and it's not automatically baked into all their other official documents unless they specifically say so. It's a way for them to share information without necessarily making it part of a legally binding public record in the same way a regular financial report would be. And finally, we have the signatures. This is where the authorized people from the company sign off, confirming that the information being reported is accurate to the best of their knowledge. Here we see the signature date is September 3, 2025, confirming the report's official submission date. And it's signed by David Lam, the Chief Financial Officer, confirming he's authorized to make this filing on behalf of Riverview Bancorp. So what's the story here? Riverview Bancorp is holding meetings to update people on their business. They're sharing investor materials which are likely to contain key updates on their performance, strategy, and outlook. While this specific filing doesn't give us raw numbers, it points to an active management team engaging with investors and the financial community at a significant conference. Now for my take. Riverview Bancorp is signaling confidence by having their top executives out talking about the company. This is generally a good sign, showing transparency and a willingness to engage. The fact that they're presenting at a bank and banking on tech conference suggests they're either focused on or leveraging technology within their banking operations, which is a crucial trend for financial institutions today. We'd want to see what's in those investor materials to understand their specific performance metrics, how their technology strategy is playing out, and what their forward-looking guidance is. Without those details, it's hard to judge the true health, but knowing they're actively marketing their story is a starting point. The main risk is always that the materials to understand their specific performance metrics, how their technology strategy is playing out, and what their forward-looking guidance is. Without those details of performance metrics, how their technology strategy is playing out, and what their forward-looking guidance is. Without those details, it's hard to judge the true health, but knowing they're actively marketing their story is a starting point. The main risk is always that the materials might present a rosier picture than reality, but that's why we analyze these. Alright, that's our quick decode of this Riverview Bancorp filing. What are your thoughts on management actively sharing updates at industry events? Do you think this is a positive sign? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more insights into the world of finance. And don't forget to join our Discord community for more discussions. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.